Something that I've started to... What the fuck? Ignore. Okay, sorry, hold on. Something I've started to not have to do, but something I'm learning to do at the minute is radically accept everything that I dislike or wish that was different. There's a lot of things in this world that I wish I could change, and I have got so caught up in wishing things were different for so long that this process of learning how to radically accept just the way that my life is and the way that the world is providing me with a lot of peace, I guess, and it feels like it's leading me in the right direction and also allowing my conscience to be a lot clearer. Because my life in particular, there are many things that have happened, or the way that certain dynamics are with people I surround myself with or my family, that I wish were different, right? And for so long I think I've wanted things to be perfect, and obviously nobody's perfect, nobody. And it feels like I've held everything to a standard that is unattainable completely, and then that's just led to me having expectations and then getting let down again and again and again and again and again. And I think it also speaks on so many of the things that I dislike about the world and things that I wish were different. And you know, like the video I made yesterday where I'm screaming down the fucking camera about fucking capitalism and the way that the world works, and this literally just capitalism, right? But like I do wish that could change, but is that in my control? No. And this is a lesson that I think I have been not trying to force, but it's been shown to me over and over and over and over again. You know, just to take each day as it comes and control the things within my hands. And I do genuinely think that you can be told lessons about certain things, or and then you can take them on, I guess, but it takes you to learn it yourself, or at least for me I feel like it does. Like I feel like I have to go through certain things or have the epiphany or clarity myself to be like, oh yeah, okay, I understood when they first said it, but I didn't understand it to me, but now I've gone through this thing and now I get it. I understand that lesson and I see how that is so important. But for some reason I get so involved in wanting to change everything around me instead of just radically accepting the way that things are. Because I think once I've started to radically accept my family, long way to go with that still, I think. The dynamics that I think we have and just wishing everything could be perfect and burn, it leads me then to living my life from a place of lack, because then I'm constantly thinking about the way that things could be, and my life is sort of controlled by the what ifs instead of the what is. And that's no way to live, because then you're constantly thinking about things that are possibly unattainable, right? I'm a very hopeful person, so I have hoped and prayed that certain things in my life specifically could change and the world around me. But I've spent too much time, I think, getting so confused and too wrapped up in those things that I can't control and I have zero control over. And I've been told this lesson, and I've probably told other people this thing of the only thing you can control is the way that you react to situations and the way that you feel and the way that you choose to move in this world. And it's hypocritical advice, because I spend so much time not being able to radically accept things. But I think once you start to do that, you begin to love the way that your life is, the good and the bad. Because I think it's obviously a lot of the bad that you'd want to change, but then some things that you may want to change, they make you who you are, or they make the world around you what it is, and nothing would be the same without this thing or changing this thing entirely. I don't know, maybe I'm just chatting shit, but it does feel like I need to practice this more, because things that I've done it with thus far have helped me to just, be like, that it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. You have to be able to be in any given moment at any time in your life and just accept the fact that that's where you are, and that's the choices that you're making, and these are the decisions that are ruling your life. And you're the only person who can make a change within yourself and the decisions that you're making. You can only control so much, which is, I don't know, I think I've battle with that for so long. 'Cause it's like, I want to change everything. I want to change everything. I want to alter the whole world, the way that we all live, the way that my life's been. I can't do that. Gosh, it's hot in here. So I need to learn how to be at peace with those things that I may not necessarily like so much about my life, right? And then also I have to look at those things that I can make a change in and make a fucking change. It's really as simple as that. But it's a beautiful lesson to learn, because I think I spend so much of my time, like I say, wanting to be able to control everything around me, but all that is controllable by myself is the way that I choose to behave and react to the way that the world is. I don't have like a bad job at it, I guess, but there's so many times where I'm like wishing I was doing something else, wishing I was somewhere else, wishing I had this, wishing I had that, wishing I had this. And I think a lot of us do spend a lot of our time sort of comparing our lives to others, whether it be celebrities, whether it be friends that we have. And even like months ago in a video I did where I went and like wrote a sign out in town and like got people to stop and answer a question, I'd said like I need to learn to mind my own business. You know, my life is my life, my energy is my energy, my love is my love. Actually, my love is not my love. My love is all of our love. My love is love. No love given is ever wasted. Wow, I'm really just trying shit right now. I should have wrote this shit out before I started filming. But yeah, you can't change the past. You can't fear the future. The only thing you can do is make a change in this very moment right here. This very moment that you're watching this video, if you're watching this video, which you are watching this video because you're hearing me say these words, the only thing you can do to make any change in your life is by doing something about it right now. Putting a plan in place, making a different habit, you know, calling up someone who you may have a grudge against. That's another thing, actually. Holding a grudge is only a prison for the person holding the grudge. The other person or everyone else don't give a shit. So why keep hold of that grudge for yourself? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely chatting shit. My brain is going everywhere at the same time. But learn to radically accept those things that you want to change so badly, and learn to put the work in to change the things that you do have the control over. This is like self-advice. I'm going to watch this back in like a few months and be like, yeah, good job.